Hi everyone. So today I just want to talk. A little bit about my experiences this year, 2025, and then a little insight on some of the things I'm gonna be working on for 2026. And so we are in the festive period. We just celebrate Christmas and then Boxing Day. And then before I forget, um, happy Christmas and Boxing Day to you guys. Hope hope you enjoyed. Um, hope you enjoyed. You went out maybe with your family, with your friends, or those around you. Yep. So 2025 was quite an interesting year for me personally. 2025 was a very interesting year for me. There were a lot of all the losses, all the wins, all the setbacks, all the mistakes and everything. And yes, both in the down times and in the up times. Definitely, there were times where I felt like giving up. Yeah, I must say the truth. A lot of times, there were times whereby I felt like giving up. But then, for example, trading. So I've been trading for a while now, and I had quite an interesting experience with trading this year. Yeah, you know, there will be times whereby you just feel like, are you sure that this is for me? Are you sure? Should I have started? Am I wasting my time and all these things? And then I stayed true. I still continued, and thank God for my friends. Thank God for the kinds of friends I have around me. They are not many actually. They are just few. They are just few. They are just few. And those few, we actually have a corresponded mindset. We think alike, and so so I must say being around those guys, I am really really lucky. Those guys are amazing guys. Shout out to them. If you can see this video, shout out to you guys. Okay. So but but I must say of the truth, but 2025 this year was actually one of my best year ever. And why do I say so? Is because um I a couple of things this year started a couple of things this year, which prior to this year, some of them I never even have an idea about them. I never had an idea about them. Yeah. Like just the fact that I have things I started. I am on the journey already. You get that's like so much relief. And some of them, like one of them, it was due to I met this person, my I met this person, and then he was into this stuff, and then he came to me and shared the idea with me, and then from ever since then I've loved it, and then we keep pushing it. So the reason why 2025 was one of my best year is that man, like when we talk about having vision, having goals, having all of these things, not just theoretical, because it is one thing to read it from a book, but it's another thing to actually experience it. So this year, things that I never expected I would begin actually started this year, and the journey has been awesome. The journey has been amazing, and all of that. So just for the fact that I am no longer where I used to be last year. I am no longer where I used to be last year, because definitely I've learned a lot. Some of these businesses, or these endeavors, or these some of these skills I'm learning. Definitely, I'm learning quite a lot. I'm learning quite a lot. Seriously, I'm learning quite a lot, and I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. So that is why 20 for me 2025 is one of my best year ever, because it actually marked a really massive shift in my life. You know, really marked a really massive shift in my life. So all I just have to do now is keep pushing these things and keep building, because these things are still in the building phases. Yeah, and some of the mistakes I made, I realized that actually thank God I made those mistakes, because the lessons I learned from those mistakes, they actually they are actually like a gem, like gold. Yes, yes, yeah. And again, so yes, so many of the things I've read, I've heard people talk about, I actually got the opportunity to actually have a taste of how it feels like consistency, perseverance, endurance. Basically, when people talk about the journey, I don't really know what it means. I didn't really know what it means. But after a couple of experiences this year, so I understood quite a number of things. And then one thing I must say is that one of the lessons I also learned, right, is that in this journey, as long as I keep going, I'm definitely going to meet two sets of people. One, those who are going to believe in you, believe in your vision, believe in what you are doing, and cheer you up. Those who think alike, those who are moving in the same direction with you, or you have like mind. And the second category of people which we cannot escape, we are definitely going to meet them, is those who will criticize you, those who don't understand what you are trying to do. Yeah. And the thing about this criticism is that sometimes it can even be your family members. Now the reason is because when you are starting something new, now you don't expect them to understand you immediately. No. Why? They've never done that before. So it is natural for them to repel and all these things. For them to repel and all these things. Why? They are looking out for you. They are looking out for you and all of that. So I learned that I needed to build a tough skin. Now, why am I saying this is because among the things I started this year, when I first started, there were a lot of critics. Yeah, there were a lot of critics, like, yeah, yeah, you get all those kind of things. Sometimes people even laughed at me and those things. But I noticed that when I kept going, when I kept doing it, I kept moving forward, kept, even though they are laughing, they are criticizing, I kept doing that stuff. Then I realized that over time, some of them even began to join me to do it. And today, some of them are even doing the same stuff. So that taught me a very big lesson. That taught me a really big lesson that, see, you need to understand the psychology of how humans work. You get. Now imagine I listened to those criticism, the laughter made me to be ashamed, and then I stopped doing what I was doing, and then this is how I will end up cheating myself. You get. I will end up cheating myself. I won't achieve what I want to achieve just because of the opinion of others. So I learned that I needed to build a tough skin. A tough skin. Yeah. So I needed to build a tough skin. Yeah. So that's part of the things I learned. And then so 2026 is ahead of us. 2026 is ahead of us. And as you're listening to this video, I believe by now you should already have your 2026 plan, your 2026 planned out, mapped out. Because even in the Bible, there's a scripture in the Bible that says that write the vision down, make it plain, so that he who reads it will run towards it. So you see, so that shows to tell us that when we have an idea, like if or we have something we desire to do, but if we don't actually pen it down, write it down, yeah, it just remains as a dream. You get. And again, it is not just writing it down. It says write the vision down, make it plain, so he who reads it will run. So that run now, that's the work, the action that needs to take place, because you have an idea, you pen it down, but no action taken, it still equates to zero. Yeah, yes, that's another lesson I learned this year, that some of the things I was able to start and then to see some level of progress, I realized that because I put them in a place whereby every single day I could see them. And then one of the things I noticed was that as I started seeing myself taking daily actions towards those things, so it is like I literally found a way to gravitate my life toward a certain, yeah. So and one of the things that helped me to do is that, because before, when I wake up in the morning, I usually don't know what to do. I begin to think, what am I supposed to do today? What should I do today? I'll just be confused, and then I'll end up whiling away time and all those things. So I realized that when I created those systems and structures, every single day I woke up, I knew what to do. You get. If you see me maybe doing other things, or yeah, doing other things, then I decided maybe to take a rest or to do those things. But I knew what to do. Yet I knew what to do. I knew what I was supposed to be doing part time, and that really helped me a lot. Really helped me a lot. In a way, it helped me to organize my life, to organize these things. Even though I'm not yet seeing it to a large scale, but to an extent. I mean, when I look back at 2024, I can see the massive difference. Why? Just because I started these things. Just because I started these things. So that's one of the lessons I learned. It needs to be visible. You need to be able to see it, and then you need to be able to place daily actions, things you will do daily, no matter how little it is. Those things they are like the seeds you are sowing that will lead you to the direction of where you want to go to. So yes, so this cuts across trading, and this also cuts across some of the other things I started this year. So my 2026, I already have this mapped out, planned out to an extent. And for example, some of the things I want to study, like my study notes, my study guide for 2026, I already have it mapped out, like right from January all the way to September 2026 next year. So I realized that we need a lot of intentionality. A lot of intentionality. It is not easy. It takes a lot of sacrifice, but a lot of intentionality is really, really needed in this thing. A lot of intentionality. So I'm grateful for 2025, and 2026 is ahead of us. So like we said, please map it out, plan it out, and then don't just plan it, but also plan daily actions, no matter how little it is. Daily actions, I mean, I started this, and then this year alone I can see the massive difference it has made. So that's tell you, okay, what if I continue this thing consistently for over 5 years, for over 10 years? Imagine, yeah, so imagine the kinds of changes I'm going to see. So yes, so 2025 was an interesting year. So we have 2026 ahead of us, and yeah, ahead of us. So definitely there will be ups and downs, there will be setbacks, but there will be setbacks, there will be ups and downs and those things, but it's only from a perspective at which you choose to see it from. Yeah. So, but as long as we continue to move forward, as long as we continue to go, as long as we keep pushing, then definitely we are going to scale through. Consistency is really powerful. It doesn't matter what we are doing. It doesn't matter the field, whether trading, whether crypto, whether drop shipping, or you open a physical business, an online business, or content creation. All of that, it doesn't matter. The consistency, as long as we are consistent to it, and all of that. So I just thought to share a couple of things I learned from 2025, and then 2026. The plans have been mapped out. So in fact, we have already started taking action. So we already started taking action. You don't need to wait for 1st of January. We already started taking action. Yeah, yeah. So that's it. And please keep enjoying the festive period. Ensure hang out with friends, family, loved ones. Yeah, that's part of the essence of this period. To hang out with loved ones, with friends, even, yeah, colleagues, business partners, and just have fun. But be careful, don't have fun and yeah, so I'm trying to say, yeah. So yes, and don't forget to show love to someone. You can show love to someone in a lot of ways, and there are many ways to show love to someone. So thank you, and not just because of this season, but after this season, just make it. We need to make it a daily lifestyle. So thank you so much, and we're gonna see you guys next time.